All right, my name is Mick. I am starting a company called Mick's Got No Nuts. The last couple of videos, I've kind of documented my process on how I'm turning an idea with nothing to actually something. And this video will just provide another to how it's been going. Mick's Got No Nuts will be a 100% nut-free protein bar made in a dedicated nut-free facility. If you're wondering, Mick, you must have lots of resources and everyone in the world helping you out. Not really. This is kind of all on me. I have support, of course, my girlfriend, my family, but this is kind of a project that I myself am taking under. So in this video, I will talk about what has been going on since it's been 2 weeks and we're making progress. I'm very proud of it. So let me tell you what's been going on. Okay, so we'll first start on social media. It's become very apparent that I need to post pretty much every day. Instagram and Facebook at least once a day. Now, I'm sure you've seen guidelines online where they'll tell you Instagram 2 times a day, Facebook 2 times a day, stories multiple times a day, YouTube once, whatever it is, right? I want to get there eventually, but right now I'm just focusing on one Instagram post per day and one Facebook post per day. Usually the same post. Usually I just post on Instagram and then tell Meta, hey, post this on Facebook too. So I kind of kill two birds with one stone. And on the flip side, I have run an ad, which I'll show you in a moment, that has absolutely killed for me. I actually went into a grocery store and probably looked like a goof with my wonderful girlfriend recording me and just talked briefly about the problem for about a minute of what Mick's Got No Nuts is trying to solve. I posted it as an ad and I'll show you the results, but it's absolutely murdering. So this is my Facebook page right here. And I created this Facebook page a month ago with no product. And now it has 260 followers, still with no product. But I've been very conscious to post every day for the last week. So I'll show you what I've done. I'll scroll down to the bottom since I kind of started this initiative to post. So starting on April 20, let's see, April 29th is when this is me at the grocery store. Took lots of pictures and videos for material. I started April 29th. Every day I posted, and the next day, here's my ad on April 30th that I posted. So I posted the Facebook video, and then I essentially just clicked the boost button. I told Facebook, hey, I'm willing to pay X amount of dollars. I paid $100 for over 7 days, and it sent it out to everyone that it believes it should be sent out to based on the $100 I made. And I'll click see insights and ads here because I think it's pretty interesting. So actually, for $100, I have gotten over almost 15,000 views. Watch time 2 days, sure. And a lot of people are actually staying for a good amount of the video, which is pretty good. And I know the ad's working because 96% are non-followers, which is obviously what you want. If I look down here, we have 235 likes, 57 hearts, 2 gaffs, it looks like, 23 shares, 4 saves. I'm not sure why this number is different than this, but whatever. A lot of people even commenting as well. And the big thing is that this ad, I'm promoting people to go onto my website. That's all I want them to do. And then from the website, they can figure out what they want to do, which is sign up for my email list. I've probably from this ad gotten like 80 email signups, and they're trickling in every day. I probably get since April 30th. I mean, that's what, 5-6 days ago. Yeah, I've gotten about 80, which has been phenomenal because I'm currently at about 300 email subscribers, which is awesome considering I have no product. I have nothing to sell people, but I am taking pre-orders, and I'll get to that in a moment. So that's Facebook. And I'll just show you, I've been posting every day, even just post like, hey, I reached 100 followers. And this was May 1st. Today is May 5th. This was 111 followers on May 1st. And then the ad just started really taking off. And then by literally May 4th, yesterday, I'm at 233, which is, it was crazy. And then yes, today was my post because on Instagram I had 100 followers, but I'll go over to Instagram right now. Okay, so here I am on Instagram. As you can tell, it's the exact same posts that I made on Facebook because I actually posted on Instagram and then tell Meta to post it then on Facebook. So it's actually coming from Instagram. because it's just easier to format. I'm just more familiar with Instagram, and it's working fine on Facebook. So keep going. Just trying to style my tweets a little bit more, I don't know, beautifully, elegantly than maybe just slapping something on the screen. Just try to design it a little bit. Also, I've learned that Reels typically get more attention. So when I'm editing all this stuff in Canva, I will actually save the image in Canva as an MP4 video, which lasts about 4 to 6 seconds. And so the last couple ones, even though that they are an image, it's actually a reel playing for about 5 to 6 seconds. That inherently gets more views that I'm learning, especially with the non-following crowd, because they often swipe on reels. A lot of people don't swipe just for pictures, but they swipe on reels, kind of like the TikTok for Instagram, right? So that's kind of what I've been doing, and it's been working pretty well. I'm at 109 followers right now, and then on Facebook we have 260 or whatever that number was a minute ago, and then email subscribers were at about 300. So you add those all together, I got about, I mean, I'm sure some overlaps too, but around 600 people following me. Mick's Got No Nuts. And again, I have no product to sell. It's just all the idea. So let me get into the next point of this video I want to show you. Okay, so here we are on my website. I've made a good amount of changes recently, just to kind of make it more clear for those visiting. So first small thing I added, launch 2025, launch summer 2025. I got a lot of questions about that, so I just want to make it obvious. So when people go to the website, this is kind of the first thing they see. So when people from that meta ad go here, this is pretty much the way they can be involved, and that's what I'm hoping to happen. That has happened. Got about 80 people to fill in their information here in Kwix. Okay, so I have multiple tabs up here. The nut-free protein bars tab just kind of overviews at a high level what the plan is. Not quite ready. The launch is 2025. Here's what you can do in the meantime. You can sign up for the email list. You can pre-order, and I'll get into the pre-orders in a second. You can even donate if you're feeling generous. The donate tab over here, just if you really want to. I want to take investments in the future. I just have no vehicle to take them. That will be available though, hopefully soon. The pre-order tab. So the pre-order tab, I had different prices a few weeks ago, and my prices were a pack of 3 for $20, a pack of 9 for $50, and then a pack of 45 plus a hat and a shirt for $300, I think. And I still stand by the idea. Maybe it was a bit pricey. I had the idea to really anchor the middle price point based on the really expensive $300 price point, right? Because I had the 20, the 50, and then the 300. So I was intending for people to see the 300 and go, whoa, that's too expensive. But I see that's the relative range of his product. I'm gonna go one down to 50. Stores do that all the time. They anchor you. They give you the most expensive price and they work you down. So the worked down price doesn't seem as bad. But people were just kind of confused, I noticed, especially from the last option with the hat and the shirt. So I ended up changing it to 4, 12, and 36, something more standard for people to understand, because protein bars typically come in packs of 12, and changed it from whole numbers to .99 numbers, just to make it a little easier on the eyes, I suppose. And believe it or not, even though I have not promoted pre-orders yet, I haven't promoted it at all. I just promote the idea and what you saw on Facebook and Instagram. And I've already gotten over $350 in pre-orders, which is nuts to me. Once or twice a week, the last 3 or 4 weeks, I will get someone ordered $44.99. This is not someone I even know. This is from Karen from God knows where in New York, right? Like, I live in Austin. This is no one that I know who are pre-ordering. So I know when I have a bar ready to go, people are going to be snapping at this, because the cracks are already showing. People want to give me their money for something I don't even have. I've also gotten a lot of very nice messages from people thanking me for taking on this initiative, because there are just no good high protein nut free options. A lot of moms thanking me to me, which is very nice. And and it just is motivating. Anyway, so we moved back to the website. I also added a frequently asked questions section, actually just yesterday, because I notice online people are asking me the ingredients, which makes sense, and I am individually responding to each one, pretty much saying the same thing. And I decided yesterday, you know what, I'm just going to make a frequently asked questions section, because as much as I love responding to people because they are reaching out, which is very nice, I'm typing the same thing every time. So hopefully people will see this section. And then I have a merch section as well. That's just me being silly. No one has actually really bought the merch, but they're there just in case. You never know. Okay, so that's kind of the online stuff. We went through Facebook, Instagram, my website, 600 followers or so across all 3 channels. And so now the last major update is the manufacturer itself, how we making the bars. And it's proved a little bit more difficult than I was expecting. I thought there would be more nut-free facilities available, because you do see some products that say made in a dedicated nut-free facility. And unless I haven't found them yet, there aren't very many. What you have are a lot of typical manufacturers, not really worried about allergens. And then you have the totally allergen-free manufacturers. And in theory, that's nice, but here's the problem. I want my primary protein source to be whey. And what I've learned, I didn't even know this. So I have a nut allergy, but this does not impact me, but it impacts a lot of people online that I've seen. That a lot of nut-free snacks that include protein include pea protein, because manufacturers think that they could have it. But in reality, pea protein, or peas, legumes, I hope that's how you pronounce it, are often an associated allergy or sensitivity to peanut and tree nut allergies. I don't have that problem, but I have gotten over 100 people online telling me, please, no pea protein. I would have never have known that without reaching out to people first. But I'm very glad I know that, because if a lot of my market is sensitive to pea, well, I should probably avoid pea if that's my target customer. Now, because I am including whey, there is a dairy component, of course, and the allergen-free facilities will exclude dairy as well. So a lot of facilities wouldn't be able to cater to what I'm looking for. However, there is one manufacturer who I believe could be a very, very good choice. I am speaking with them in the next few days. They have confirmed with me that they can do what I'm looking for. I sent dozens of emails to manufacturers, and they got back to me, and they said that they can do what I'm looking for. But I'm a little gun shy to pull the trigger, because I've had so many no's from other manufacturers, that I just need to talk to them and make sure that they can really do what I want. Make a nut-free bar, and there better gosh darn be no peanuts or tree nuts in the facility. I'm speaking with them in a few days, and if they give me the thumbs up that everything I want, it's only 2 things. Just, can you make a nut-free bar? I guess 3. Can you include whey, which is on their website, which is promising, and then no nuts in the facility. If those 3 things are possible, which I'm very optimistic they are, we're gonna get moving. We're gonna get all those 600 followers to actually start to buy stuff or pre-order stuff. I'm gonna be able to have a mixed cut no nuts bar in my hands. So I'm super excited. I'm nervously optimistic, because if this facility doesn't work out, I'm in trouble, because I would either have to continue to search for a nut-free facility only, or modify my recipe and include like soy protein or rice protein. But I've had people complain about that as well, common allergies as well. And I guess soy would also be a common allergy. So maybe not even soy protein, it might be a rice protein. And because I would have to work around. I want it to be whey. So we'll see. But I'm optimistic about this factory. It is in Canada, which will throw a little bit of a wrench into the process, and it's a little far from me, but that's okay. If I can just confirm that they are going to do what I want to do, we're in business. So that's all the updates that I have for this week. For the two people who watch this, probably my dad and probably my girlfriend are the only ones watching this. Hi guys. Maybe in 5 years more people will go back and watch this, but not today. But it is fun to kind of just record myself talking through the process. So it's been very validating to hear all these positive responses. Truly, I've probably heard 0 people say it's a bad idea. 0 people who are my target avatar say it's a bad idea. And there's just been so much positivity and validation that this can 1000% go past the protein bar, 100%. I truly think if I can get this protein bar launched, my goal, if you're still watching this video, my goal is over $10,000 in pre-sales. If I launch in like July or August, July might be a bit ambitious, but maybe like August, I think I can from today to August get $10,000 in pre-sales. I've already gotten at 350. I'm not even trying. People just want to give me their money, which is awesome. So I think I can get $10,000 in sales. I think over the next 2 years, 1 to 2 years, maybe we add a product or two, but protein bars will be the primary moneymaker that I understand now. And then I really think in 5 to 10 years, Mick's Got No Nuts turns into the nut-free brand of North America, United States and Canada. 100%. There's no brand like that except maybe one in Canada. But again, I'm in the US, so if not Canada, at least the US. That is the nut-free brand. Anyone who has a nut allergy can look to Mick's products, Mick's Got No Nuts products, and buy from us, buy from me. This idea is just, I can't even sleep at night sometimes because I know what it could be. My market's so strong. And I have a lot of optimism, a lot of reinforced optimism. I think in 3 to 5 years, we can be doing $100 million in revenue. Maybe the only thing limiting us would be my expertise. But I won't get ahead of myself too much. But I think in the next year, let's get to $1 million in revenue. I think that can happen, 100%. Anyway, all right, there's my update. We will go to micksgotnonuts.com, pre-order your bars. All right, peace.